Hello, my name is the Sadistic Gamer and welcome back to my playthrough of Dark Souls 3. Now last time we killed the Crystal Sage, which was a pretty underwhelming boss fight. But this time we move on to something a little bit more our speed. Very quickly I'm just going to run up here and praise the pointless. Yeah. Now I'm going to continue onwards to the boss. Now this next area is a wee bit larger than the last one, so it's always fun to have a very large, dangerous area ahead of you. First things first, we've got one of these guys. My favorite enemy in the game, personally. Now I can drop onto him if I really want to. But I think he'll find his way back up here just fine, as that's his normal route to take. Now, there's a crystal lizard down there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plunge it. I'm gonna swing at it. Saw nothing. Do I have firebombs? Nice. Oh, what the gay. Okay, here's what we gotta do. Oh, that one sees me. Perfect. Now this is pretty interesting stuff, isn't it? Man. Intense fighting I'm doing here. Hyper-intensive, realistic combat, everyone. Alright, now that I've dealt with those two, drop down here. Spouse ahead. Oh, yeah. Now there's her. An evangelist. And she does a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. What you have to do is get close to her, not get hit. Try to bait her grab attack. Oof. Sorry for try hard. Alright, well, what I should have been going for was a try-harding attack, which is basically where what happens. Well, not a try-harding attack, Jesus. What I was supposed to be going for was a grab attack. I wanted to bait it out of her, so what she does is she lights up and she steps in, and then you can step behind her and wail on her for a minute without any kind of repercussions. Now, that didn't quite happen, but I won anyways, so I can't really complain. Now we have about 12,000 souls, so let's just head back to Firelink and level up. Ugh. Alright, now talk to the firekeeper, level up. Level up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do 4. Alright. Put 1 in the vigor. And 2 into endurance. I can do 1 more, and I'm gonna put that into strength. Perfect. Now let's continue. Now we have unlocked a new area through this latest bonfire called the Cathedral of the Deep. Now there are a few things blocking our way to the next bonfire, but not a huge amount. So what we gotta do is we gotta come up here. There's this guy just hanging out, waiting for us. He wants to fight. We want to fight. Let's take the fight to him. Parry him. It's not too hard. Spam him to death. Now this guy comes out of here and he's like, hey, fam, I got you. And I missed that parry, but that's fine. Oh, I'm about to die. Alright, let's drink at Estus. Because it's okay to drink Estus in 2-on-1. Alright, now it's 1-on-1. Now I have no doubt of my victory. Let me just go ahead and pick up our new shield. Oh dear. My parries are bad. Alright, I'm gonna get him. Oh, he got me. He got the riposte because he guard broke me. Oh, let's see. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fight the distance battle. My goal is to do a few strikes, back away, close, do a few strikes, back away. Now, I'm pretty certain that we have... Oh, he has the long sword. I have the broadsword. Now, once he is dead, victory is yours. Too easy. We continue back through here, right? And we will find a reward. What is this reward, you might ask? Oh, nothing too special, but still a reward nonetheless. The Crest Shield. How much better do you think the Crest Shield is? A lot. A lot better. And I can still roll. Now let's head down and around and make sure we've cleared everything out of the area. Umbral Ash ahead. Tough enemy ahead. Now what is this? Paladin's Ashes. Now that seems rather useful. So let's take these Paladin's Ashes and let's go back to the shrine and see what we can get. Da 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 da. Alright, give Umbral Ash, Paladin's Ashes. Purchase item. Now, what can we buy now? We can buy a Morning Star, a Crescent Axe. I'm pretty sure the Morning Star was already there. Oof. And a Shield Ring. Boost damage absorption when HP is full. Now, we can buy arrows, but there's no bow here, so... That makes me want to know where exactly the bow is, so I will spend some time researching that later. Weapons. Buy a sorcerer's staff, and you could use that to pull off a few of these magics here. Those are pretty useless to me though, as of right now, so... Oh, forgot to level. Level up. Bam. Alright, how many levels do I get? Looks like 2. Yeah. Now, let's do 1 in strength, and... Let's do Endurance. Nice. Perfect. Now we continue onwards. Back through to the Cathedral of the Deep we go. And we just push onwards. Now let's see, do we have any weapons here that we cannot yet use? Alright, it looks like I need to level Dex a few times to use the pike, but I'm actually quite interested in testing it. I'm just studying the stats of all the weapons I have real quick. Alright, can I parry? Alright, nice. Pretty slow parry, but it's still a parry. And it has 100% physical damage absorption, which is much better than the shield we had been using, so I can't really complain all that much. Perfect. Now that's another dog down. Got one left. I'm gonna lead it into this little hovel here where I will be safe from pelting from arrows. I mean arrows, not arrows. Boom. Ta-da. Now I can walk up here. And there's another dog. Let's grab its attention. Let's take a few steps back. Ta-da! And that's dog dead. That's an archer dead. That's an archer dead. And you better believe it. That's an archer dead. And I'll just go ahead and do a quick survey of the area, make sure I'm not forgetting anything that I could deem valuable. Does not appear that there's anything here. It's important that in Dark Souls 3, whenever, or any Dark Souls game for that matter, that whenever you clear an area, you go back through it, and you look to see if you missed any items or otherwise important things. Now coming up right ahead of us is the Cathedral of the Deep bonfire. And this is the bonfire that leads you to one of my least favorite areas in the game. Still a good area, mind you, just one of my least favorite. That's mostly because I greatly prefer the rest.
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own.
So this is Gale.
Please bear witness to our resolve.
He's the entrance into the DLC. Ashes of Ariandel. Oh yeah.
And the ash to kindle flame.
Now basically what he needs is for us to go with him and basically burn his home to the ground. Will we do it? Probably. Just not right now. Now continuing onwards. First you want to kill this one. Now this says good fellow ahead, but fatty. Now if you had helped Sigurd, you would find, well, if you had helped Sigurd fight a demon back in the Undead Settlement, then you would find him stuck in that well. He would tell you to go find his armor. You'd go find it, get it from a dude called Patches, and then yeah, this is about the gist of that. You would come back, throw it down to Sigurd, and continue onwards until you could go fight Yorm. And Sigurd would be your best pal until the end of days. Alright, so... let's fight this thing. No, don't... oh, you... autism speaks. I've never been more disappointed with the game in my life, but... got it that time. Nice. Now you. Who do you think you are? I hate them. Now there's a shortcut we're going to get down here to an area we might need later on in our adventure. We just got our first great shield. Very useful. Should I go ahead and switch to it? No, because it requires 34 strength. Isn't that nuts? Not a big deal, but a deal that I cannot sufficiently, you know, what's the word? Agree to. Can't come to terms with. That's the phrase. Ta-da, red bug pellet. Alright, next we run through here as fast as humanly possible because this is the worst part of the entire game. I hate this more than I hate catacombs. A lot of people think catacombs is the worst area. So if you're like me, this will be your least favorite. This will be your least favorite area. I don't know why that accent came through on me. I don't have an accent, but hey, that's fine. Alright. Now I'm just gonna sprint past all these mates. And the Grave Warden there. I'm gonna run up through here. And wait for those guys to get up on me. And they will kill that one enemy for me. And they did about half of one of these Grave Warden's healths. I need to roll, and I could not roll in time. That's fine. That door is permanently open though, so now I don't get that grace period next time I run through here. Very sad. Very sad indeed. Kind of disappointed. Kind of not really. It just occurred to me that I have yet to try to turn in any of our souls. Which means there's still a great deal of souls that we have sitting around that we can use to level when I go back to Firelink next. Well, when I next go back to Firelink. I think I might do a quick run through this area. Torch required ahead. Not particularly. See, no torch required ahead. Torch required ahead if you try to fight that disgusting being out there because it will get maggots all over you. Fortunately for me, I have chosen not to take such a risky route. And I've come right past it. I just missed my parry, which means I've probably messed up this whole fight. It'll have to be by some miracle that I win now. That miracle is Estus. Goodbye, Grave Warden. Do I have any form of helmet? I have the Herald helmet, but I really don't like the Herald helmet, so it's not going on. Down, down, down into a holy goddamn. There's an item over there. I could go get it, but nope. I'll be back. Can't risk it. Gotta go get my souls before any of that. Now, I don't like the... okay, there all my souls went. It's not a big deal. It's just kind of saddening and extraordinarily depressing. I guess I'm gonna go level, and then I'll actually fight my way through it. Because in some cases, that's safer. I do believe this is one of those cases. The Undead Legion Gauntlet. What am I doing? No idea. Alright, let's go over here to the Handmaiden real quick. And sell some important items. Maybe not that one. Yes, that one. And definitely that one. That one. Or those ones. Oh, 7 of those ones. 3 of those. Ta-da. And suddenly we can level. But first, let's go up here and see if we can purchase a new weapon from this boy. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes. Begin transposition. Now this is what I need. I need more decks. But when I have more decks, we will be in business. Soul Rotted Greatwood. I could have gotten the Hollow Slayer Greatsword, but I don't like it. So no. Need dex. Now, how much dex do I have versus how much I need? I have 10 dexterity, and to wield it properly, let's see here, I need 18. I can pull that off. Level up. Dexterity we go to. No, I got 12. That might be enough to do it two-handed. Let's test the damage on this boy. No, nothing. Alright, I tried. Nice shield you have there, mate. Now for now, I don't think that's very effective. To the cleansing chapel we go to attempt another run through the same area again. Oh boy. La-di-da-dee, la-di-da-doo, la-di-da-da-da-da-da-da-doo. I forgot to take the shortcut, but that's all good. I'll just put my shield up when I go over here to the spooky dude and sprint past. I forgot to level my Estus. Well, I'll give myself another Estus. It's way more accurate, in fact. And let's run up here. Run past these buffoons. And fight the Brave Warden up here. You can get the Warden Twin Blades, and they are rather effective weapons, as they are dex scaling, which is probably the best type of scaling, so always that. Now I could have lived by running past her, but I didn't. Oh, that was a strange frame drop there. Nice, and let's just keep on rolling. Alright, now that I've cleared them, I can be wary of enemy. Ouch. If you block, they clink right off. Because they're nothing. Well, nothing in comparison to you anyways. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume that that item is great. I'm also going to go out on a limb here and assume this guy's going to try to cook me alive. Along with this guy. And her. Oh, I missed my dodge timing there. Alright. This is the attack I was trying to bait before. See, and that's a dead evangelist. Evangelist. Wow. A lot of good that did you, huh? Undead Hunter Charms. Now these are great for fighting mimics, which we will come across. Maybe not so much in this area. I don't think there's a mimic here, but there is a mimic in the next area over, I do believe. So yes, that will be quite beneficial to our situation. Now this boy, I want him and not the other enemies, so we're gonna get him coming over here. We're gonna fail that parry. We're gonna drink our Estus, and then watch this. Fail another parry. Alright, and then watch this. Okay. That was way off. Alright, watch this. Got him. What we do is we come back here. And we stab him in the back repeatedly. Now we step over here. Then we step over here. Alright. He attempts to slice at me. It does literally nothing. Oh! Jesus! Oh. Excuse me. Did not see that one coming. Now there's an item in there, but I do believe there is another thrall with a much bigger sword, and then there's a smaller one. Now what you can do to combat this is run up here. Where they are normally situated. Ah, there's one above here. For somehow there's a shadow here, but it's now that's terrifying in many ways. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here and bait it out. Is it not gonna just drop? There we go. Now see, this one has a much bigger weapon, so it's not likely that we'll just tank through it like we did the other one. The small one runs up like a retard. And we killed them both. Very well. Let's equip our brand new armor piece. Oh yeah. Remember what I said about the area being easier if you take it slow and actually fight things? That wasn't a joke. Now let's fight this Grave Warden and hopefully kill it before the other one comes down the stairs. Nope. Alright. I'm gonna parry it. Got it. And bam. Step behind. And it's dead. As per usual, I am the god of Dark Souls, and everybody else can fight me. They almost got me there, but not quite. Alright. Continuing onwards, you come up here. There's a little matey over here. Just hanging out. Thinks he's gonna beat you. Show him who's boss. And you're ready. Now it's a pretty small shot to the next shortcut. You can come in here and you can backstab them if you're not retarded like me. Like this. Oh, okay. Okay, let's try that again. Where's this one at? I bet. You can backstab them if you yeah, like that. Backstab. And you come down here. And ta-da, you've got your first shortcut. Spam, 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 blah, blah, blah. Parry God. Lever ahead. Amazing. And then we open up the gates. Ta-da! And here lies Le Bonfire. We simply use Le Bonfire. And we rock and roll our way back. We shoot up here. Not shoot up as in like do meth because Christian channel, but like we shoot up. So like we go up quickly. Now the secret to this. Nobody's gonna tell you this. Is you just stop here, pick up this item. Boom. You're good. Don't even have to worry about getting hit once. Ta-da! That's it. You'd think rushing through faster would be the solution, but it's not. It's not. And that's the beauty of it. By stopping to pick up that item, I avoided being crushed. How does that work? I have no idea. This guy's gonna drop down. He's gonna be like, hey fam, what's up? You're just gonna kill him because he's pretty much nothing. You run down here. Now, if you're embered, there will be an invasion up there where I just killed that thrall, but, you know, if you're not, like me, then you're fine. Alright, next we open up the gates. This one's up to another bonfire that we don't quite need, so we'll get it later. And this goes up to a bonfire that we already have. Wablamo. Both shortcuts unlocked and ready to be used and abused. So let's continue on here and let's just go straight to the boss because that's what's next and that's where we're going. Now there's the thralls back here, so don't forget that they respawn. I know, crazy how that works, right? A lot of people forget that the enemies in this game respawn. Now, this is a very bad idea, but I'm actually going to waste time by picking up all this armor around here. I advocate doing the exact opposite of what I'm doing now and just rushing through, unless you're going to fight it. If you're like me and you're not going to fight it, standing here in the middle of the swamp, running around getting items, is the last thing you want to do. He already killed that for me, luckily. And ta-da. Now, I just picked up some better armor, but it's not quite the complete set, so I have to go back for more later, which is fine. I can still fast roll, so we're good. Now, as we run through here, I'm gonna go ahead and ember up, as we're directly on our way to the next boss. Right here. It's down here. It's right here. Right here. Something required ahead. Time for beating to a pulp. Could this be a bonfire? No, it's not. It's hell. Now that's what this boss is. The red jumps around to multiple enemies, and you just run through, and you kill that one, and then it'll jump to someone else, and you kill that one, and after each one it'll jump to someone else until a certain amount of damage has done to the total boss health bar, and then a single enemy that will retain it for the rest of the boss fight will rise up. And here's that single enemy. It is the Pope. I got a backstab, which is brilliant, but then I got forced out of there. Get it? Because that spell's called force. Now I'm going to back up before I die here and drink some Estus. Alright, it's much easier to have a much larger weapon for this because you want to be able to span your damage around a larger area, so that way you're knocking out the secondary enemies as well most of the time. Unfortunately, I am not doing that because I did not get the Hollow Slayer Greatsword or the Claymore earlier on. So what I've got is this. Also, you can get cursed during this boss fight. A slow curse buildup occurs throughout the entire map as long as some people are committed to the spell that does it. Got a backstab on him there. And it's almost over, so I'm just gonna balls to the wallet. So they're trying to heal him, which is bad for me especially. Now I'm gonna get a backstab. Oh, more. I could just repeatedly jab him. And I have barely survived, but I have survived nonetheless. So now the boss fight is over. I sit here and I bask in my own glory. Also, you can pick up the deacon robes. And then you just go back to Firelink and you level up. It's as easy as that, folks. One of the easiest boss fights in the game. Is it easier than the Crystal Sage? Not with this weapon. If you got a big sweeping weapon, leagues easier. So much easier that it's not even a comparison. Now I've got 5 levels here, so I'm going to drop 3 in endurance, because why not? I've got 2 more, so what should I drop them in? Dex. Ta-da! And now, we continue onwards again. Now, let me just check my items here to see what we've got in terms of these. Now, I don't have much in terms of upgrade materials, but that's just fine. Reinforce Estus Flask. Ta-da! And we can continue onwards, as if nothing is going on. You can see that I got Cornix down there. I might as well pick up some pyromancy while I'm here. I can purchase the pyromancy garbs if I so choose. And I can learn pyromancies. I think the base one I'm going to learn first is Fireball. Now I'm going to equip this in this hand. And I can also use the pike now. Which will become my primary weapon for a short period of time. Can I roll fine? Yes, I can. I should probably go level it. And compared to the broadsword, does significantly less damage. Need to reinforce this. Need 2 Titanite shards. Well, I could also use this, which is already as good as my broadsword. But then I have to waste a Twinkling Titanite, and I'm not about that life. Now later on you pick up some ashes that allow you to purchase different forms of Titanite. That's actually not that far off anymore. So we've killed deacons, so we've cleared the next area. So next we're moving on to the Abyss Watchers. Prepare for next time. As always, I am your host, the Sadistic Gamer. Thank you for joining me. And I hope you will join me again as we tackle Dark Souls 3. As always, have a lovely evening and a nice night. This is me signing off.